They're all set. And they are racing at Turfway. Jersey Gold bounced out on top. She'll have company, Nell Cock and Wilmore just to her outside. Then further out, Lucky Shore spun out 4 deep from 4th. Gorilla Girl taking the worst of it from 5th. Towards her inside, the trio of Endless, Morning Line News, and You Devil, You Cecilia. Then we trail back a length and a half to Jamaican Traffic. I Need a Girl Like You. She's found her way over to the fence. And Gorilla Girls fell back through the field now second last. And Extra Sauce Well Done is at the back of the pack, but she's pinned in between horses after a quarter 24 and 2. So up the backside they go. Nell Cock has the lead just narrowly from Jersey Gold. Then we trail back 2 lengths. Wilmore now moves a closer third. You Devil, You Cecilia is 4th. Endless to the outside in the clear from 5th. I Need a Girl Like You continues to advance along the inner rail from 6th. Then it is Morning Line News up to the outside. Lucky Shore with a wide angle as they took the half mile 49 and 2. Jersey Gold with the lead, but Nell Cock is set to strike. Here comes Endless, and Sarah Hess, the 10-pound bug girl, now moving to closer third. And Endless with a blitz on the far turn run comes to tackle the pace setters. Rounding the turn, and Endless has found the front. She's opened it up a length and a half. Upset-minded, she's 53-1. Top of the home stretch, 3/4 in a pedestrian like 115 flat. And Endless has made the lead. Her lead is only a length down the center. Here comes Morning Line News set to strike, and Jersey Gold is not done. It looks like Morning Line News is going best of all here in the final 16th. Endless is still fighting out with Jersey Gold, but it's the Axeman for Wong again. Morning Line News and Endless in a photo that I think goes to Morning Line News. Endless did battle back to the inside. The judges will look at that tight there, but I do think the outside horse got the better of the bobs. The running time all set. They are racing. Paquito Rose spots the field about 8 lengths. Out of the shooting on the main track, Helen May Song off the layoff as expected. Flashing speed. Annotation is for the place from second. My Rosie is third. A length and a half for the back. Nana's Gray is fourth. Deep in the course, Narrows Bridge is next. Bounding to the inside, still 3 back to Agent Brown, who's just to the inside of Shannon's Girl. And after hopping at the start, Paquito Rose has a lot of lengths to make up. The quarter 23 seconds flat. Helen May Song leading Annotation. Now, Nana's Gray, the class-dropping daughter of Creative Cause, coming through the inside from third. She's full of run. Just needs to figure out a trip here as My Rosie's back into fourth. Narrows Bridge is fifth. Shannon's Girl starts to heat up from the backfield. Rounding the turn, a quarter to go. And Helen May's Song still shows the way. Helen May's Song and a confident Julio Felix come to the top of the lane in hand and in command. Outside the furlong ground, she's built up a 2.5 length lead. Now daylight for Nana's Gray. If she's good enough, she has no excuse from here with 1:16 to go. Helen May Song still up top. Nana's Gray lunging to the outside. Narrows Bridge is getting on track, but getting on track too late to get to Helen May Song. Helen May Song, well prepared by Jimmy Watkins to win off the layoff. She goes coast to coast to pick up her 9th lifetime victory. And they are racing. Good start for Uncle Earl. Toss of Fate, quick in his stride. The Boss Factor, flashing speed as well. So they're racing for the main track, and it's Uncle Earl with the lead, a length and a half to Merlin's Song from second. Up to the outside, it's Toss of Fate third. Now advancing to the inside, suggested up a couple of spots. From between horses, it's Fulco. Crosstown Shootout just had to check and losing a couple of positions there on the run down the back stretch. 3.5 furlongs to go. The quarter was 22-1. Into the far turn run. The leader still Uncle Earl, showing the way, paving the path by 2.5. Merlin Song, the class dropper, now comes on through to be second. The Boss Factor is third as they race around the turn for the quarter pole. Then Fulco to the inside from fourth. Up to the outside in the orange is Malibu Time, top of the home stretch. It's still Uncle Earl with the lead. But Merlin Song's the major danger to the outside. These two square out outside the furlong grounds. And Uncle Earl still finding up top. But it's Merlin Song who has momentum deep on the course, the Boss Factor. And up the inside, here comes Crosstown Shootout, back for more. Malibu Time lifting off late, many chances. Merlin Song, Malibu Time, and a photo. Photo finish, Merlin Song to the inside of Malibu Time. Noses up and down on the wire in 1:11. Dreaming always to the outside. They are at the post. And they are racing. Shrimpy, Starship, Belmont off to an alert beginning. Pacific Grove, she's away in the third position. Grand Shaman is fourth. Rising Heat is fifth. To the inside, Luminous is off the gate in sixth as they take on the first turn. Dreaming Always is to the outside of Aunt Ruth and at the back of the pack. Fracking Hot. Rounding the opening turn, and Starship Belmont, hard held there up top, showing the way, and showing the way by a length and a half with that low head carriage there as Grand Shaman races up to the outside of her. Shrimpy is third, Pacific Grove fourth. Rising Heat is fifth. Luminous starts to advance to the inside early, down the backside, and then it is Dreaming Always, still three back to Aunt Ruth, and Fracking Hot, she's still last. The quarter 24-1. New leader, Grand Shaman, overtaking Starship Belmont. Still four, back to Shrimpy. Luminous starting to heat up. She's fourth, only 6.5 off the pace. She looks to be the danger here as they take in the far turn. Half mile, 47-4. Starship Belmont back up to engage Grand Shaman. Shrimpy has Luminous pinned in a box right where she wants her as they race around the turn, but Shrimpy will go on and go, and Luminous will have to take hold, and now she'll try to go to the outside. Rising Heat has enough force she can hold her in here as they race around the turn. All of a sudden, Uzi has engaged Aunt Ruth. Here she comes at the pace setter's top at home stretch, and Shrimpy, cut loose by Dela Cruz, shows the way to the top at home stretch, and Shrimpy's in front by a length. Up to the outside, Aunt Ruth and Perry is bearing down. Starship Belmont battling back. Now Luminous is going to try to split horses late, and Fracking Hot from last is gaining ground. Aunt Ruth strikes the front here. Aunt Ruth in front by a length. Fracking Hot lunging. Aunt Ruth the winner. Aunt Ruth won by a length and a half. Fracking Hot was second. Luminous was third, and Shrimpy checked in fourth, 146-3. They are at the post. And they are racing. Purple Dream with an alert beginning, also quick into stride. Ian Glass. From the inside, Awesome Aaron flashing speed. Samurai Prince is next as they hit up the backside. Stone Vicious is next. So a contested pace up top as Awesome Aaron shows the way now. Ian Glass from second. Samurai Prince is third. Hooper Drives the Boat is fourth as they continue to run up the backside. Bodoc is next to the inside. Up to the outside is Stone Vicious. Between horses now, Purple Dream. Still two back to Pure Panic, and at the back of the pack is Pyron. Awesome Aaron at 50-1 shows the way. Here comes Samurai Prince moving to closer second. Ian Glass is third. Up the inside, Bodoc. Wide angle, Hooper Drives the Boat as they race around the turn. Half mile, 45-2. Awesome Aaron still there. Samurai Prince attacking to the outside. Whip is out on Hooper Drives the Boat as Bodoc looks to split horses, upset-minded. And Pyron is finishing full of run. He's on the wrong lead, but doing so while gaining ground. Samurai Prince is under siege. Purple Dream to the inside. Bodoc and Pyron lunging. Purple Dream sliding through underneath, and Purple Dream up the fence to win it. Purple Dream up the rail wins over Samurai Prince. Then it was Bodoc and Pyron, 116-4. They're at the post. And they are off. Rocket start for Rainwater. Was quick into stride. Also quick into stride Auguri as they leave the shooting straight to the main course. And Story Channel hustled out from between horses. The favorite, Kate's Concerto, came away racing in fifth. Coming up the inside now as they head up the backside. Heavenly Hash, first off the claim, is next. About 6 lengths off the lead as they continue to run down the backside. Then it is Night Kiss, followed up by Cali Cat. And at the back of the pack, this is Anfield. The quarter up on the board, 23 seconds flat. Field covered by about 9 lengths as they head in the far turn, and Kate's Concerto to the inside. Agori stuck in the middle and up to the outside. It is Rainwater. Couple lengths further back, there goes Night Kiss. Night Kiss at 13-1, moving well in the far turn run. Also, Story Channel finishing with interest. Here comes Periutes up to the outside with Inside Girl as they took the half mile up on the board, 47 and 2/5 seconds. Kate's Concerto will whip them in. Kate's Concerto off the turn. She has company as Night Kiss is bearing down to the outside. Kate's Concerto coming out to engage Night Kiss inside the final Florence furlong. Kate's Concerto, she's tough, but Night Kiss is too, and she won't go away. These two come together in the final 50 yards. Kate's Concerto reaching, Night Kiss lunging. Photo! Photo finish. It could go either way. Noses up and down. Cage Concerto to the inside. Night Kiss to the outside. A half a dozen links back to Caramel Sunrise in 118. From the Maya Barn. They're at the post. And they are racing. Savior Teals got shuffled back shortly after the start. Party Next Door, Lotta Roses reaching out for the early lead. Miss Goodbar trying to cross and clear, but Literacy will stretch her. Olive's Candy is fifth, but only a length and a half off the pace up to the outside. Courting War. Miss Brightside settles along in the seventh position, 4.5 lengths off the lead. Then Miss Goodbar is back just in front of Savior Tears at the back of the pack. So quarter 24 seconds flat. Lotta Roses the Gray shows the way. Party Next Door to the inside from second. Girls House in the clear from third. In between horses is Literary, covered up to the outside by Courting War. Olive's Candy advancing to the inside. She's full of run up into fourth. Miss Brightside on hold trying to split horses, but there's absolutely nowhere to go in front of her. And Savior Tears towards the inside of Miss Goodbar. Half mile, 48 and 2 into the far turn. Party Next Door to the inside of Lotta Roses. Up to the outside, Girls House. All of a sudden, Olive's Candy could not quicken. She's running in place in fifth as they race around the turn. Meanwhile, the gray Lotta Roses still doing it up top, and Lotta Roses has turned back Party Next Door. She'll have to deal with Olive's Candy, who's splitting horses to the top of the home stretch, and Lotta Roses is there, and up to the inside now. Olive's Candy shifting course as Courting War is lugging in and brushing there with Girls House. Savior Tears is trying to come back to the inside and to the outside. Miss Goodbar upset-minded. Olive's Candy shaken up. Here comes Miss Goodbar over the top, and Miss Goodbar and a pickup winning ride for Sammy Bermudez wins in the final strides. Olive's Candy looked beaten at the top of the stretch, and she re-rallied to the inside. I think she got the better of the Bobs in the photo, but Miss Goodbar, and they are racing. Slow start for Zip It. Scotty, fast start, though, for Faithful Ruler, who barrels on out. So Faithful Ruler out to set the tempo. Kunshan Bridge away in second. Up to the outside. Advancing is Inside Stunt on the run down the backstretch. Holiday House is fourth and about 5 off the pace from the inside now. There goes Inside Stunt up into second. So chasing Faithful Ruler now up to the outside. Inside Stunt. 3 deep comes on KP. Down on the inside is Kunshan Bridge. Holiday House is next. Still 4. Back to Brits Wit. And from the backfield, starting to roll now. Group 1890s Country second last. And Zip It Scotty is last of them all. The quarter was 22 and 4. The leader still is Faithful Ruler, and Faithful Ruler shows the way to the top of home stretch. And Faithful Ruler drifting off the fence. There's room at the inside for Kunshan Bridge, and he comes on through, but Holiday House got first run to the outside. Kunshan Bridge to the inside. Holiday House to the outside. Up the fence in third is Group 18. Down to the wire, Holiday House trying to get past a stubborn Kunshan Bridge, and Kunshan Bridge would not be denied. Wins by a length. Holiday House was second. Group 18 third. And then it was Inside Stunt. Kunshan Bridge, a 4-1 winner. They're at the post. And they are racing. Awkward start for All Roses. Not a quick one for Love from Above, but a fast one for Ms. The Law, who barrels out to the front. Midnight XO tracking from second. Room at the fence, and Classic Farewell will take advantage of Ramos leaving the fence open, and there goes Corrales and Classic Farewell up to engage Ms. The Law. Now, these two have quickened about a length and a half in front of Midnight XO. 0 click to the inside of On to the next. Then One Stormy Lady is just about a length in front of Pique Tuscadero. Still 4 back to All Roses. Ms. The Law shows the way 3 parts on the lane. Classic Farewell tried to catch that hole, but she's not fast enough. She'll have to back off the speed there from second. Midnight XO's third. 0 click under a heavy ride. There goes Axeman with One Stormy Lady. She's up into fourth. White blinkers, yellow cap as Ms. The Law comes to the top of the lane under a heavy ride. She's in front by 2.5 lengths. That's all for Classic Farewell as One Stormy Lady starts to heat up for Hancock to the outside. Whip is out on Ms. The Law. One Stormy Lady with all the momentum. And One Stormy Lady a clean trip tonight. She was stopped at the head of the lane last night, but she's out in the clear and rolling home. 1. Stormy Lady is gone to break the maiden in lucky start number 7. She won by almost 2 in the end. Ms. Law was second. Then it was either Zero Click or Midnight XO for the Minor Spoils 112 and 3. 1. Stormy Lady.